Hey, everybody. How's it going? Y'all, look, the lights are doing the thing again where it's sound activated. Hello, Suba Squad. How's it going? Now, in a second, I'm going to have to switch to the other screen because it's probably going to start talking because I have it pulled up over here because it's just easier to do it on, the thing that's not StreamYard. So please hold is what I'm getting at. Now, y'all might recognize my special guest here today. Let's just go ahead and mute this. First of all, before we get into anything, drop a number one if you can hear us talking. Please drop number ones in the comment section if you can hear us talking. If you can't, drop a number two. How is everybody doing? So if you were following us on the Las Vegas Crime Con trip, then you know my friend Derek, aka Derisha.
Good Lord.
Derek is here. He is visiting.
Hi, everyone.
He's back and he's in the house today. And we're using this because my microphones are not working, so we're having to use my little thing right here and pass it back and forth. So there's that. So anyway, so Derek's been visiting for the last few days, and we've had a wonderful time, and we're hanging out. So I was like, we're gonna go live on Sunday night, kind of hang out, go over some headlines, and talk about stuff, and yada yada, and blah 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 blah. So that's what we're doing. So anyways, this is the main channel. This is Reporting Live from Our Sofa. This is the OG channel. If you know, you know. I always like to say over here, thank you to everybody who makes the Sofa Squad possible. Y'all, we would not be here without you. Thank you to everybody who comments, posts, shares videos, the members, the Patreons, everybody. We wouldn't be here without you, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is such an amazing community. I never would have known that it would have turned into something like this, and y'all are awesome. Also, don't forget about the podcast channel. That's the other channel where I do quick updates. I go on there live at like a drop of a hat kind of a thing or whatever. So just make sure you're subbed to that. And also, everybody, give a big shout out to Emily, our lovely little moderator who keeps everything held together over here. Now, this is a live chat, so the way the vibe goes over here is, it's live chat, so I'm going to stop, I'm going to talk, and say, hey, I'm going to do that kind of stuff. It's just, we're kind of silly. We talk about cases, headlines, all that stuff. So if you're not down with that, I get it. But it's not going to be your vibe. So just check back, pardon me, and look at my more like edited videos, that kind of a thing, because this is just like way more casual or whatever. Anyways, so what I'm going to do now, Derek's ripping the set apart. Derek's ripping the set apart. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to kind of say hello to the chat room, see who else is hanging out with us. And then we're just going to do a few things. First of all, we'll read some comments from different videos. The other day we went through the comments on Sarah Boone, and y'all on the podcast channel, y'all, when I say we were hollering and screaming over here. Oh my God. So there's still a sequel, an unintentional sequel to that we're going to read some comments from, because I just never got to it because literally it started storming and everything. And I was like, oh my God. Then I haven't gotten to the Diane Downs video yet, so we'll go through that. I've got some Florida headlines. Florida man headlines that we looked through, some logo stuff. So just kind of that, and they're just catching up because I haven't been live on the channel for a hot minute, so I just wanted to come say hello. So anyways, hello Angel, hello Cindy, hello Barb, Emily, hello, I love you, darling. Emily's gonna be joining us for is it called Crime Con? Yeah, Crime Con next year, down in Orlando. I was like, it's been a bit, y'all. We went, so side note, we went and got our camper from the beach today. So Matt and I basically haven't slept. I mean, I've been kind of dozing all afternoon or whatever, but I've just been kind of like napping. I'm exhausted. So anyways, hey, Chrissy. So I might forget my name or whatever. Hey, Nomni, I hope I'm saying your name right. I hear Montana's so beautiful out that way. Hey, Donna, how's it going? Hey, Ann, unintentionally. I wish I could like just put into Derek's head that entire interrogation, because it's just, if you haven't seen the Sarah Boone interrogation, y'all, please go watch it. It is an absolute. First of all, at the center of it is an innocent man, Jorge, who she stuffed somehow into the damn suitcase. We don't know how she really convinced him to get in there. She probably did somehow. Bless his heart, he suffocated to death in it while she allegedly went and passed out or blacked out or whatever. But here's the things. I've been reading your comments and stuff. I just want to say this. Oh, also, oh my God, y'all. We went shopping today. Y'all, I know, right? Have y'all been to, can y'all hear Derek? So can y'all, like, if Derek, like, say something like,
I said we went and got treats today.
Can y'all hear him if I'm just holding this right? Like, can you hear us talking okay like this? Because I feel like I have to be like this
And
or like
I'm
this
a soft
whatever.
speaker, so
we're just gonna wing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we went shopping today. We're like running errands. We went to Five and Below, and I found this. Yo, it's absolutely horrible, but I figured that we would try it on here. It's a gummy hot dog, and
they had hot dogs and bacon.
And bacon.
Oscar Mayer bacon.
Lunchable gummies. It was absolutely terrible.
I said only in America.
Only in America you're gonna find this kind of stuff. Here's what. Okay, thank you. So there's that. So we're gonna do all that. And Cindy, yes. Hey, Fuzzy Doxy, what's up? So what do y'all want to do? So what would y'all like to do first? I mean, I kind of like, do y'all want to sit here and talk? Do you want to read comments from one of the videos? Do you want to do Florida Man headlines? Like, y'all drop it like it's hot in the damn comments. Y'all tell me. We're just kind of hanging out. There's no real rhyme or reason. There's just, it is what it is. All right, cool. So y'all can hear us good. Okay, thank you. And like, what else to say? Crazy stuff has been going on here in North Carolina too. Mm-hmm. I mean, the stuff going on around here, it's just a gummy hot dog. That's what she said. Florida Man comments. Okay, we got Emily says Florida Man. There are some right before we started, I was showing Derek a few of the headlines I found, and I was like, we were dying over here. Dare I say Deb versus Herd? Oh my god, I know. What is going okay, so I wanted to do an update thing on it, but okay, so it sounds like we're gonna start off with Florida Man. Hey, Cunning. I love her name. Read her name. I never say it just in case of the thing, but where is it, Cunning?
Oh, okay.
The comments are crazy. Depp, please. No, Depp. It's like, please. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard violated us. Yeah, so Peggy, Derek is into true crime. Like, I would say this, like, probably not to the extent, like, we're like obsessive.
Oh, of course.
But I would say, I mean, he sends me a lot of the things y'all see me talk about on the other channel. Derek sends to me.
I view a lot of stuff online of what's going on in current headlines, and if it's something that I think might be interesting, I'll send it to Paul and see if he wants to investigate it. Kind of situations.
And hey, Wasport, I'm not sure if you're talking about the thing in Savannah, but we're actually not going anymore because I've had some stuff come up which y'all will find out about sooner or later. And so I'm not going to be going to that anymore, the one in Savannah, but maybe next year. But definitely next year, the one Crime Con and Orlando we're going to. So there's that. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to pull up the first Florida headline. There's only a couple little Florida Man articles I'm going to show y'all, and then we'll do some Sarah Boone comments. And yeah, Derek's going to be down in Orlando too. Where was the one? Okay, this one's pretty good. We'll get to the one that we laughed so hard over. We'll do in a minute because that one was like, we're going to save the best for last. I mean, I'm not going to lie. We're going to save the best for last. Yeah, we just went to the one down in Vegas for this year, and it was fun. Now we got to meet Stephanie Dam Harlow. Thank you. I was starstruck. She was very nice. I got to meet Stephanie Harlow. I got to meet Scott Reich. Those are the two people that I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I got to meet. It's super nice. Both of them, super cool, super chill. I got to meet Sofa Squad members, but I'm speaking of like other YouTubers who I consider like, famous YouTubers, you know what I'm saying? And then I got to meet a handful of Sofa Squad members that we hung out with. We had a great time. Sure. We met really cool people, so we had a blast. I mean, we were literally booking we booked the trip there. Right. That's how much fun we had. And so yes, Stephanie and Scott were completely cool. Stephanie, I sit there and talked to Stephanie at her booth, and what was his name? Her partner, Derek. So not this Derek, but Stephanie's partner, Derek, for her podcast. Derek talked to Derek. Yes. While I talked to Stephanie. It was like just like you see her on TV, or I'm saying not TV, but you know what I'm saying. sitting there talking, giving me advice on YouTube, talking about that. I mean, super chill. Scott Reich, super cool. I gave him one of our Sofa Squad. I was giving people like the Sofa Squad stickers that I send out to the Patreon people and all that kind of stuff. And he was super cool. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to share the screen. We're going to read a couple of things. Okay, here we go. Hey, Vicky, how's it going? Dairy Lover. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, Dairy Lover. Okay, here we go. Okay, so share the screen. We're going to go share screen. Please hold. Everyone just please hold. Okay, Florida man rides scooter. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start off with we always have to start off with a Florida man in a Walmart situation. It's not is it a Florida man article if it doesn't take place at Walmart with a scooter?
Oh my God.
Okay, now let me make sure y'all can see the same thing that I'm looking at. Okay, so time's now. So here's the article. Let me get over to my screen now. So Florida man crashes Walmart scooter into shelves, arrested for drunk driving after vodka found in basket. It shocks me how many drunk driving and scooter incidences take place at Walmart in Florida specifically. I can see the draw, right? I get it. It does seem like, I mean, if you get drunk, why not? You know what I'm saying? It's there. And actually, Melbourne City, damn, okay. I've been there before. Okay, so Florida man was arrested Sunday after he allegedly drove a motorized scooter and crashed into the shelves of a Walmart store while drunk in Melbourne City, southeast of Orlando. The 39-year-old, I don't think that this guy is the actual dude because like he looks like a potato or a baked potato. He had an open backpack in the basket, which an open bottle of Smirnoff. Is that it? Oh, okay. So Florida man was arrested. We just read that part. He had been swaying in the scooter and hitting shelves and almost ran other customers in aisles. He was described by authorities as having glassy eyes and he smelled like alcohol. He is said to be unresponsive when asked to show his ID and had to be carried to a patrol vehicle on a stretcher. Later, the scooter driver refused a breathalyzer test when in custody. Well, damn, he was smart about that. I mean, I'll give him that. He was locked up in the Brevard County Jail, charges of driving under the influence or DUI, disorderly intoxication, refusal with prior citation, and possession of an open container. They hit his ass up good on that one, y'all.
But can they really arrest somebody for not driving an automobile?
That was my question.
I mean,
can you legit get hit with the DUI? in the Walmart,
right
inside the damn
Walmart. It's not like
Walmart.
he was on the highway or anything.
God forbid he hit somebody.
Well,
I mean, damn hit and run.
You wonder how he got there and how he left. Well, we know how he left.
Well, then that does make you wonder if he got there.
Right.
Okay, so just last week, another man in Florida was arrested for attempting to break into the Patrick Space Force Base using a stolen car to warn the government that there was U.S. aliens fighting with Chinese dragons. Well, thank God somebody was looking out for us. Corey Johnson told the officers he was ordered by President Joe Biden to steal a truck and drive to the U.S. Space Force Base in Brevard County to tip military officials off about them in a danger. He was charged with grand theft of a motor vehicle. Well, at least he didn't use the damn Walmart thing. They'd be like a week later, he was still driving there. I mean, my God. Okay. If the car goes over 10 miles per hour, they can nail you. Okay. Really? Okay, is that how that works? His lawyer will beat the charges. Scooter DUI, public intoxication. Yeah, the public intoxication, 100%.
Sure.
Let's see. I'm just catching up with the comments. Never mind, got a DUI and a lawnmower. Oh my God, was it a good story or was it like? I feel like I've heard of. I remember one time we had this kid. I won't say his name, and I say kid. We were in high school, and his family owned. Hey Ron, how's it going? His family owned the store. Bless his heart. They would sell. It was almost like what would be considered maybe a 5 and dime back then, or whatever. Like that kind of a situation. But like his mom would sell these underwear that was like, I don't know how to like women's underwear. Like, and I'm talking like 10X underwear, and she would hang them up outside for some reason. Well, you know, kids, that's what they latch on to. So anyways, this marred this kid's any hope for a normal, childhood going through school. Anyways, long story short, one time something happened and he drove his lawnmower to school. And bless his heart, it was all over with then. This is in high school or whatever. I have some good stories as an RN in jail. Oh God, Barbara, I bet you do. RN. Now I have heard of people that DUI and I've heard this. Mm-hmm. Hey, TJ. Oh, Roscoe's right back here. He's sleeping. I don't know if you can see him, but he's kind of behind the thing. He's sleeping. See what's going on? What? Oh my gosh. Hey.
Oh, he's growling at me.
He's growling. He's pissy. He just got a bath. He was filthy. Okay, so let's go find the next article. So let me get rid of this one. No, you're all good. So the scooter, and then what's this one? Florida woman punches. Okay, so we're gonna do. We got 2 more Florida man to do, and then we'll keep going. We're saving the best one for last. We're also gonna talk about some movies that we saw recently because we went to go see Nope yesterday.
We were talking about the underwear hanging outside. I was thinking about the movie yesterday.
I know. Hey, Angel, how's it going? Hey, Black Cat. Oh my God. Formerly Fossil says I saw a video of this Amish guy getting a DUI arrest for driving a horse and buggy drunk. That would suck. Because it's like kind of, I mean, I don't know how that works, but okay, so we're going to do the share screen and we're coming over here to Chrome tab. And then we're coming over here to, we don't want that. Florida woman punches. We want the Florida woman punches. Or Tarpon. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's at the top.
Oh, no, here it is. Because I opened the article for it. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me make sure y'all have seen the same thing. And I don't know if this was, I just saw that the article it caught my attention. So let's just say, Tarpon Springs woman punches deputy because she was bored. Let's see what kind of boredom there was. Tarpon Springs woman was charged after she attacked a Pinellas County deputy while in jail. Okay, she was moved to the pod Thursday when she punched a deputy in the face. I thought this was like out in the general public or something. The deputy was taking a walk-in clinic for treatment for the injury. After being read her rights, she said she punched the deputy because she was bored. The document said Levesky was already in several fights that day. She was popping off that day is what it was. She was previously arrested by the police after she sold over $2,000 in Ulta beauty products to beautify herself. Well, she's not going to get that. So she's going to have to do that Lori Daybell treatment up there in jail now. That one wasn't really funny. So let's move on to the next one. Let me stop sharing and go over here. Hey, call me Chris. What's up? Let me get rid of that one. And then let's come back over here. And let's come over to share. And then let's share the screen. And Chrome tab. Florida man. Okay. Let me make sure y'all see the same thing. Yes. Okay, this one. Florida man tells deputies he get drank at stop signs and signals only, but yet was still arrested for DUI. No, I'm like this. I'm like, dude, if they're going to arrest this dude for a damn DUI up in the Walmart on the thing, I don't care if you're only doing it at stop signs. Your ass is getting a ticket. You're going to jail, okay? Indian County Sheriff's deputies were called to a McDonald's. If it's not Walmart, it's going to be damn McDonald's, okay? They did 2 go hand in hand. Okay, Vero Beach, because a car that was repeatedly bumping the car drive through.
Oh my! And Vero Beach is a nice area.
I know, right?
A very upscale neighborhood and community.
So when the deputies arrived, they found Earl Stevens, 69, in his vehicle with an open brown bag with a bottle of Jim Beam in it in the passenger seat. He told deputies he didn't recall a bump in the car in front of him. Well, he's related to Sarah Boone. Stevens, who only had a Florida ID card, told the responding deputy that he has never had a valid Florida driver's license. I'm glad he was just like, well, let's just get this out on the table.
Been there 20 years too.
The deputy noted the strong smell of alcohol in his breath and saw his eyes were red and his speech was slurred and asked him how he's feeling. I'm feeling pretty good, Stevens told the deputy, according to the arrest affidavit. Stevens told the deputy he had about 3 or 4 drinks, but he wasn't drinking while the car was moving, only when he stopped for stop signs or when he was bumping the car in front of him. No, it doesn't say that. Stevens also told the deputy that he had prescription medication. I like how honest he is, and his honesty, it just keeps getting worse. He had prescription medication before he began drinking and admitted to actively drinking from Port St. Lucie to Indian River County. Stevens was asked to do a field sobriety test where he was observed swaying from side to side and allegedly later blew a .153 and .147. He was arrested and charged with DUI and driving without a valid Florida license. They had said he has 2 prior DUIs in Missouri. So yeah, that was that. But you know what? At least he was upfront about the situation. He had been on medication. He was just all the stuff. So Earl went to jail. Earl went to jail that day. There's that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of Earl. So those are our little Florida man things for the day. Now we'll do these. That's like, those are a little bit more serious. So what we're going to do now is this. We're just going to come over here. Well, first things first, let's come over here and just see who's new in here.
While he's doing that, speaking of the DUI situation, a lot of times I follow my local county and the county surrounding me to see who's been arrested, the night before, because normally they post them the next day. And I'm quite surprised that a lot of the arrests are DUI. And I'm thinking to myself, are there that many people on the road driving drunk or driving under the influence of something? And it's kind of shocking. It's really scary because as just a normal citizen, I'm thinking, oh, that's kind of a rare situation. No, it's not. It's kind of prevalent.
Yeah, it is.
So, it's scary.
Well, that's what's weird, especially in this day and age. And like one thing it brings up too is like being able, like when you look at states that have legalized like marijuana, things of that nature, because like what are the laws surrounding that? Because it's still technically under the influence, right? Although, well, I will get into that. I mean, I would be more concerned about somebody driving drunk,
of course,
than
normally when you're high on, say, marijuana in the past, you go, or in my experience, I drove slow.
Why are they driving 20 miles per hour?
Which is why I don't do it.
Yeah. But it's really freaky to see how many people do that. I know, right? They're going to start taking to people who are sober and just like let all the drunk people take care of themselves. Okay, so I'm going to pull up on my phone real quick. So what we're going to do is I'm going to read some of the comments from the second. What do you call it? What do you call that? The Sarah Boone thing. Where is she? So I did 2 videos on her, part 1, then we did part 2. Okay. And y'all did not disappoint in these comments. I mean, y'all, I was screaming live. That's why I had to go live. I was like, I have to do a live thing with these. Because this, y'all, so if you don't know Sarah Boone, so first and foremost, again, let's drop some hearts in the comment section for poor Jorge. Sarah Boone probably tortured numerous human beings in her lifetime. First of all, the woman has a damn fetish with locking people up in suitcases and taking photos of it. She did this to her child. I'm not sure why, but pardon me. It's like a form of torture for her. So anyways, long story short, she got in some kind of like thing with her boyfriend and she got him in a suitcase somehow. I personally think the evidence is showing that she pushed him down the stairs and he was harmed that way. She then decided to videotape him, videotape him begging to be let out of the suitcase. And then according to her, she went upstairs and passed out and then woke up the next morning and he was dead inside of it. So he died a horrible death, regardless of whatever went down between them. Nobody deserved, and I said that one time and somebody was like, I don't know, can we talk about Chad Daybell? And I was like, you got a point. I was like, okay, maybe we can make an exception, okay? Maybe we need to put Chad Daybell and Lori and Sarah in a room together and just let nature take it in a suitcase and let nature take its damn course, right? But you know what I'm saying? Like just the regular run-of-the-mill people, it's just like, really. Yeah, and right, so Cindy Ann in the chat room says that her excuse was they were playing hide and seek. What transpired from here was an interrogation that was the biggest you-know-what show I have ever seen in my life. It was, honestly, if you separate the aspect of, poor little Jorge, Whew, it was pretty much her she doesn't know that she has comedic timing, but she does. Okay, because her responses are just like, what is she joking? Like, this is the usage of the word unintentional. It's so upset. I mean, oh my God. So, oh my God, y'all, we have to look at TikToks toward the end of this too. We've got some new ones. Okay, so many things to go over. Anyways, okay, so here we go. Okay, so we're just gonna go. So, anyways, y'all gave her a proper damn ripping in the comment section. And so there's that. So we're gonna start off here with a few of these. Okay, so Lindsay writes and quotes Sarah, I'm blaming it on the wine. This was a classic Sarah quote from this. And what was also funny about Sarah's during this is all of a sudden when she would be back in the corner, she would just spout out these quotes. I'm blaming it on the wine. Like, girl. And I was like this. I was like, we've all been there. Sorry, right? This is not something that you just charge off. I'm blaming it on the wine. Can I go home now? And where's my wedding ring or my engagement ring that I bought him? I mean, this is just not something you do, right? But according to Sarah, it is. So Lindsay says, no, Sarah, the blame for Jorge's death all lies squarely on your shoulders. Take responsibility and you'll get a chance at a lower sentence. She's one of those people that can't grasp the simple concept that carrying your way through life won't get you far. Aim damn in, Lindsay. If you're out there listening, I mean, pat yourself on the back because it's so damn true. She was trying to Karen her way through the dam. Morgan Adventure says I'm blaming it on the wine merch. I need a cooler. I need a fan. Oh my God, it's happening again. Oh my God, y'all, we're gonna use another one of these. These are, oh my God, y'all. I start getting so hot from laughing in here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Yes. Miller, blame it on the wine. Okay. Another one. Blame it on the wine.
Not just one.
Okay, Jorge must have been bumping. Hold on, wait. Okay, yes. Okay. Basically, it's yes. Again, Old Hickory also makes a comment about blaming on the wine. Medea thinks, I still don't understand why he let her zip him into a suitcase. Was he hiding in the suitcase playing hide and seek and she zipped him up? None of this makes sense. And yes, right. Medea, 100% I agree with you. I really am looking for this because I want to find out. Hey, yeah, how's it going? I really want to find out how did that dynamic happen with this, right? Because she says we played hide and seek. Well, it's not really hide and seek because you put his ass in the suitcase. Like, you knew where he was at, number one, right? So then, like, it's a couple of people said things like, oh, making an example of, I bet you can't fit in the suitcase. Remember, she put her son in the suitcase and did a Facebook post and CPS came to her house, right? This is a thing, right? Mm-hmm. So somehow they did this, right? But yeah, there's lots of questions about this because whatever Sarah's saying, it ain't true.
Could she have knocked him out before she put him in there?
I don't think so. I think because what the evidence is showing, I mean, it is possible, right? But what the evidence seems to be showing is they were probably upstairs and she somehow got him in the suitcase and then pushed him down the staircase.
Oh, sure.
And then he couldn't get out of it.
Right.
Because she kept saying, oh, I left it. She was saying that they had clothes that they were taken to Will or something like that, so that's why the suitcase was out, and then they were playing hide and seek and they put him in there and she left it open for him to unzip it, and so then she went upstairs to wait for him, and she was waiting but he never showed up, and then she passed out because they drank a bottle of wine or something. But then that's when the cops were like, well, do you remember making this video? And she's recording him begging Sarah babe, I can't breathe.
She would have had to zip him up then.
Exactly. And they're like, but you can't see the thing on here. I mean, we should really.
And one of the things to keep in mind to think about is I'm sure that most luggage is built in a way to help protect the clothing inside. So one would think a man should be able to get himself out of a suitcase, but maybe not. Maybe once it's zipped, it's near impossible, even with leg pressure, to push your way out. Evidently, either that or he was knocked out somehow. Maybe he was on drugs.
Well, also, so they allegedly were drinking, but I also wonder this: when she pushed him down the staircase, what if the zipper broke? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if the zipper broke on it? And then he couldn't get out because, like, you know how sometimes in a suitcase where it messes up and it's like
Oh, it
jab,
gets
and if
stuck.
you're trying to do it inside and you can't, like, there's no longer a hook on it.
Right.
If that makes sense. And where I'm getting this from is, so I didn't originate this idea from my own. I read it in the comment sections, and then people were saying that somewhere, I don't know where. So again, this is like speculation street. There might be proof of this elsewhere, but I'm not. This is not coming from my own eye seeing this. But a neighbor, there's some place where a neighbor did an interview saying that they heard some kind of loud noise of something like that. Of maybe it's not. You could equate it to a thing going down the stairs. The injuries that were documented on him were the cops. We saw that in the interrogation where the cops were like, how did he get the shoulder injury? How did he get this bruise? How did he get this? And you start adding things up of, wait a minute, loud thud, argument. He has these random bruises. She probably pushed his ass down the stairs in it. But I mean, hopefully we will find out. I'm just reading your comments real quick. And Call Me Chris says, bottom line, she left him in the suitcase and he died. She's a vile human being, aimed damn that girl. And that's what she doesn't understand with the cops, because she, as much as she's sitting there unintentionally, unintentional, non-malicious, it's like she doesn't get where it's like it doesn't, and they keep saying that over and over where it's like it doesn't matter. And I think I said this in the video where I was like, okay, girl, it doesn't matter whether it was intentional or not. That's the difference between premeditated and like manslaughter. Like, it doesn't matter what you intended to do or not. The fact of the matter is you went upstairs, you passed out, and your boyfriend was dead in a damn suitcase the next morning. You know, yeah, Effie says, Sarah never heard of manslaughter. Exactly. Awakened Bear, how are you? Yeah, not intentional. We might have to. I'm not lying. I mean, the interview, when you're watching it, your mouth's on the floor at times because you're just like, and then she just goes into this whole thing where she's like, it's like she only grasped onto the word non intentional.
And Barb, I agree with you. The zipper sometimes is only on the outside, and he didn't have access to the mechanism on the inside. So, especially if he was knocked out, or we don't know his condition.
Okay, so let's see. Medea thinks again, says, oh my God, love the cops one-liners. Yeah, the cops were amazing in this interrogation. They were not having no BS from this woman at all. And the cops could do a damn stand-up routine, y'all. I mean, they were just right there on it. Anything that she came up with, they were just, they weren't putting up with her BS. And they just like came right back at her. And they had these one-liners for her that she could not come back from. And she just would paint herself in a corner, and it was just absolutely beautiful. Hold on, have you seen True Crime? No, somebody was saying that in the comments the other day. I have not gone and watched this thing yet. I have got to go and watch it. I just haven't done it yet. Okay, so Robin Lee says she keeps saying it, and this is kind of what we just talked about. She keeps saying it was unintentional to avoid a premeditated first-degree murder charge. She's hoping to get second degree. In my opinion, her ex-husband says she drinks vodka all day, every day. He also said she's a terrible mother, just saying. And yeah, apparently, because remember in the interview when they start talking about neighbors, and they're like, the neighbors all say you're drunk by 9:30 every morning. None of like the neighbors wouldn't even let her come use the bathroom at their house the day this is going on, right? I mean, you could tell that it was like nobody liked her, right? So there's that. Okay, let's keep going. Calcification says, what's that saying? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. This lady is sick. Poor Jorge, what a terrible way to go. Amen. Let's see. Penny Sue says she has no sadness or emotions over the fact that her boyfriend is gone. And that's the part too, that it's like you're sitting here watching this and it's like, okay, like there's just nothing there. She's not even concerned about it. Like when she goes over the list of questions she has, I mean, who sits there after an interview like that and then asks how they can get their engagement ring back and gets pissed off when they say she can't get it back? I mean, who would even have the right mind to do that? It's like, why would you clearly, it's like she can't take the temperature of the room. And it's like, don't you even slightly get the vibe that you're getting ready to get arrested? Why would you even sit there and ask to get that back and then bitch about it? Be like, but it's mine. But I guess I won't get that back. And I'm just like, ugh. I would be like, could I donate that to orphans to help them out? I mean, like, I would be like coming up with some shit like, or pardon me, some stuff like that, right? Yeah, and Yaya says, the same thing about that. She seemed to talk. Okay, yeah, so Martha brings up a good point. She seemed intoxicated during the interview, 100%. I personally think she had a drink or two before the interview. She didn't remember stuff that had gone on the day before. I mean, she didn't remember that whole thing where she was just like, "Did we meet yesterday?" That's just what it was like. I mean, it was like, I was like, did you get dropped off from the damn bar, girl? I mean, it was just, it was like, oh my God, what are we watching? And remember when the cops were during that part, the cops were like, it's a legitimate question. Did we meet yesterday? Just ask him. It's just like so funny. Oh, and yeah, the Mama Mia says that part was so classic. I'm a straight A student. It's like, okay.
ABC store.
I know.
Here in North Carolina, the liquor is controlled by the Alcohol Beverage Control Board, so you can only buy liquor at the ABC store.
She's like, I'm a straight ABC student. We know. We immediately know. Hey, Veronica, how's it going? I know you're drunk every day. Your neighbors call you drunky the bear behind your back. I mean, it's really bad, yeah. Okay, let's see. So she went in. Okay, here's another. Penny Sue brings up another amazing point. So she went down to see his PO and she hugged her and thanked her, even though she was the reason he needed one. My Lord. Then she had a 45-minute call with her. I'm sure the PO was telling Jorge to get away. Hold on. From this situation, just run. Yeah, and again, I sent the video. 100%, none of this ever happened. And even if it did, that's what the phone call was. She was probably like, "Look, for Jorge's wellness plan, we need you to leave him. You're toxic." And yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations, you passed your cosmetology state board. Woohoo! Pardon me. So I don't believe the PO thing at all. Okay, let's see. Magical Adventure Mom says, "Oh my God, her entitlement is disgusting." Yes. Yeah, and Sabrina Lennox says, "What did she mean when she said that she's still not giving up on him?" I don't know. And she's like, "That's why I'm still here." And I'm like, "But why? You killed him in a suitcase. What do you mean you're not?" Oh, and remember the part where she was like, "I'm not giving up on him," and immediately the cop is like, "Well, you gave up trying to help him in the suitcase. Well, you gave up getting him out of the suitcase," and she couldn't say anything. She was just like dumbfounded. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, so Mad Hatter, are you in the room right? I feel like you are, but if not, Mad Hatter's asking a question, so I'm curious. Hey, Paul, did you ever cover the direct examination by the prosecution of Nancy Brody? Who is that? Do y'all know who that is? Nancy Brody? That sounds familiar. Is that a recent? Pardon me. We'll look her up.
Okay.
Is that romance writer person? I heard that one was crazy. I might need to do that one. Was that a crazy one? Okay, let's keep going. How could she not? Okay, so I have it. Okay, hold on. This is a good one. How could so Barb Murray says how Hold on. Barb Murray, and I hope I'm saying your name right. And I think you're in here, Barb, in the chat room right now. She says, "How could she not know if she intentionally deleted it?" I mean, aim the hell in, girl. Here's what a couple of people hit me up with after the live chat the other day. They were saying that somewhere, and again, I have not seen this with my eyes, so I don't know. So this is just secondhand information, that there's some kind of evidence or something showing that she was under the thing that she deleted it. So in my mind, I'm thinking she blacked out and forgot she recorded it. But it's like they found that on her phone because in her world, she thought she deleted it, so they couldn't find it. But they're like, "Oh, no, we found it. Here's this." You see what I'm saying? So she was probably like, oh shit, or I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a total OF moment, right? Pardon me. Excuse my French. That kind of a thing. And again, I could totally be wrong on that. But I heard it through the grapevine. J. Rose says it doesn't matter at all what she intended to do. She was the person who zipped him in there, 100%. Pumable says also the interview of her ex-husband reveals that Sarah was a sorry excuse for her mother and that she and Jorge were living off her alimony. She couldn't drag her drunk ass out of bed most of the time when it was her week to take her son Lucas. Interviews with the neighbors and Jorge's family members revealed that she was a sauce. I can't say this word, but it's a good one. Kermungden 24/7. I think that she did this. I think she did do this intentionally. Maybe she didn't want to kill him, but she did want to make him suffer. I 100% agree with that. And she was too drunk and angry at the time to realize she might kill him. She keeps insinuating that Jorge should have been able to get out of the suitcase, meaning he died because he was stupid. She, the excellent and overachieving mother of the year, could open it with one hand after all. She doesn't even feel bad. That is beyond alcoholism, more in line with a cluster B personality disorder. And that's it. Yeah, 100% agree with that. 100%. Then they also continue with another thing. I am still holding out that Sarah will attempt to represent herself because clearly none of those court-appointed lawyers are smart enough to get it right. No compos mentis. I want to see that trial for sure. I could 100% see Sarah being like, I'm going to represent myself, right? 100%, right? I mean, come on. Gail Kelly says, for some reason, I don't think she realizes at this point she's going to be arrested. Well, surprise, you're cooked. I mean, yeah, this is a thing, right? Barb says again, we had a good day. We had a good day. Yeah, the whole theme of this. It was a good day. It was a good day. Okay. And Heidi says, how dare he die and add more to her plate of distress. And remember what she did go on and on about that, where she was like, I have so much going on with all this and on top of this. And they're just like, I understand. It's like, she just has an absolutely zero take on it. Yeah, and Veronica says, how would he get out of the suitcase? It didn't come with an inside zipper. She meant to make him suffer. I 100% think that what she wanted to do was make him suffer. And I think that she probably just didn't connect the dots. I don't think I think she would rather have him alive and make him suffer than to have killed him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do believe that she did not intend to do that, but I also think it doesn't matter, right? If they had let her go, she would have gone right for the bottle. Who is she fooling? Oh, 100%. She probably had one in her damn purse. Another, I'm blaming it on the wine. She's like, this one says, I'm blaming it on the wine. Girl, me too, lots of times, but I didn't kill anyone.
Show a little restraint. Yeah.
I know, right? The blue-eyed devil, yeah. I'm like, she's just Edna Gray asks, why do I say damn sofa? You know what? I just do. I just do. I don't know why. Hold on. Let's see what's on his only yeah, Rebecca brings up something good. What's odd is, in my opinion, her only defense is that she passed out, but she refuses to admit she was drunk. I think she was being vindictive and cruel, but I think she meant to let him out at some point. Otherwise, she would have gotten rid of the body, right? Yeah, I agree. And Veronica says she gives me Xanax vibes. I've seen other people said that too, and I agree too. I think there's several things like that going on. Hold on, let's see. Another one asking why he got in the suitcase. There's that. Okay, so these are kind of like panning out to some of the same stuff in here or whatever. So what we're gonna do now, real quick, is we're gonna switch over to the Diane Downs thing. Diane Downs thing. So we're gonna go over to the video real quick on the Diane Downs one that I did. See what some of the comments there. And kind of just go over that one a little bit. See what's going on up in there. Now Diane Downs, if you're not familiar with who Diane Downs is, she is another horrible monster. This is the woman who she loaded her children up in a car. Again, she has a million different stories of it. Essentially, Diane took her children. She stopped on a road at nighttime. She shot her children and then slowly drove to a hospital hoping that they would die on the way. She claimed that she saw a man on the road and that she pulled over to help the man, and that when she pulled over and got out to help him, he tried to rob her. And when she said, "No, you can't have my car," he um reached in the car and shot her children and shot her in the arm, and she miraculously lived. Her interviews are next level. They are right. I would say her and Sarah, if her and Sarah were room cellmates, honestly, they would talk each other to death. It would damn near be what do you call that kind of conviction where you're sentenced to death? Capital punishment.
Yeah.
It would damn near be. Wait, Murder Nerd says, Paul, please review the movie about this case. Are you talking about the Diane Downs movie with what's her name? Michael Keaton's mom. I can't remember. Diane Keaton. What's her name? Not Diane Keaton. You know what I'm talking about. The original one. Is that what you're talking about? Sarah Diane, Lori. Yeah, Martha says Sarah Diane and Lori Dumbbell. Yeah, all three of those. All three of those. Okay, so I'm just gonna read some of these. I'm gonna look for what Murder Nerd says. Farrah Fawcett. Farrah Fawcett was that? Yeah. How many movies were made about it? Yeah, Farrah Fawcett. Okay, I have to look. Okay, I'll check it out. Okay. So she talks and talks, blah blah blah. She's crazy. She never deserves to get out. Yes, she's just. One thing that blows my mind with Diane Downs is literally she does not stop talking in these things. I mean, it's just she keeps going and going and going and going, and you're just like, oh my god. And like the cops, well, in this one, the parole hearing specifically, I mean, it's like they ask one question, and it's like she just keeps going and going and going, and like one little detail, and then you finally get around to what it is she's trying to concoct, right? And it's like, like the whole comment about how I came up with all these different stories, and it's like, oh, well, because people would find me on my mail route to tell me this, so I believed them and pretended that that's what really happened or whatever, and you're just like, what? Like, you went through all that. The attention to detail was just such a red flag about lying, you know what I'm saying? Um, it's crazy. So please hold. Let me find the next one. Um, is this the one? Oh, wait, somebody asked it. Is this the one where the daughter said that their mother had shot them, or do I have her mixed up with somebody else? This is Josephine Perry. And yes, Josephine, this is that one. This is sadly that one that, yeah, the little girl, it took her a long time. And she finally had to testify in court that it was her mother that shot them. And she still, I mean, Diane will walk around that. Oh no, she said it wasn't me. She said it wasn't me. We went to therapy. We did all this. And you're just like, oh my God. Oh my God. And so I want to actually take a minute and read this comment because this one was so sweet. And I'm just gonna read this real quick. So this is from Hetty de. I'm probably pronouncing her name wrong, but Hetty de Corte, and she says, "I'd really like to share what your channel means to me. I've been into these true crime cases and interrogations for years. I think it started with forensic files. Then my husband died in February of 2018. I survived by diving into the music of the last 60 years. Found some diamonds and jewels." Diamond and Jewels. I started reading classical literature, which is not hard at all. Those masterpieces are intelligent and funny, great stories you can dive into. And then crime channels appeared on YouTube. I finally found people who share the same interest and obsession of human behavior. And then Corona hit a couple of months ago. Oh, my little Chihuahua Blanche died. I'm
Wow.
so sorry. That's awful. Oh, and I love her name. I'm so sorry. I woke up and she didn't breathe anymore. Oh my God, Roscoe, bless your little heart. You know how Chihuahuas like to be close to you. Yes, I feel their little hearts beat. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do without Roscoe. Okay, this is horrible. When that stops, it's devastating. But watching your channel is like having a good conversation with a friend. I know all these cases, and I love the way you describe these insane people like Diane Downs, Sarah Boone, the Daybells. Chris Watts, your channel gives me so much pleasure. It cheers my day up. Funny how that works. I live on the other side of the world in Amsterdam. Okay. I want to thank you for all the times you make me laugh. Love from Amsterdam. I still have my Pomeranian Missy. That's good. She's the most cheerful dog I know. Loves life, loves people. She's my sidekick. Thank you again. That's so sweet, Hetty. What? That's such a sweet. I'm so sorry for your loss if you're watching this on the replay or if you're out there. And thank you. I'm glad that we can share these laughs together to get through this thing called life and this bizarre human behavior, these monsters who steal all these wonderful lives way too soon. But I'm glad we can share all that. And Emily, thank you very much. You're so sweet. You spoil me.
And Amsterdam happens to be one of my favorite cities. I've been there several times. I love it. It's just very nice.
Yeah, Derek's been all over the world.
Well, I traveled when I was younger. So yeah, I've seen a lot of places.
He's seen a lot of places. I've never been out of the country. I don't even have my passport. I gotta change that.
We got to work on that.
I gotta work on that. Okay, so here's another one that's a question being asked. I'm still reading the comments from the Diane Downs thing. I'm just going down them right now. They said, Paul, have you ever covered the Stephen McDaniel interrogation? That's a doozy. Does anybody know who Stephen McDaniel is? Like, what case is that about? And let me just make sure this is refreshed. Okay. Medea thinks says Diane Downs has had almost 4 decades to come up with a better story. Her thought process seems to have holes in it. She jumps from one subject to another with no apparent, segues.
Oh, I was saying hi to baby Golov.
I got to get better about being like this. I don't think we actually
fine.
have to hold it up. I just get used to doing
Yeah.
that.
I was just trying to break up the silence a little.
She jumps from one subject to another with no apparent segues in between. Yes, she does. That's the one thing where she just keeps talking and talking and talking and talking, and you're like,
well, don't you feel like that maybe that's just her unconscious way of dealing with the stress or being, nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's that. I think it's
for
her
sure.
sociopath. I think it's narcissism.
Or the way to try to concoct the lies or the story. Yeah,
because it's almost like there's a big nasty elephant in the room, and it's like the more talking and spinning you do, the farther away you can try and get from the elephant. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And normally you're just digging a bigger hole.
Amen.
Right.
Sister. And that's what Sarah Boone does too. What's interesting, if you watch the Sarah Boone trial or interrogation as well as the Diane Downs interrogation, a lot of similarities, mind you. Diane Downs, like Medea thinks, just said 40 years, and 40 years in the thing, but Sarah is constantly trying to move away from the fact that she left her boyfriend in a suitcase and he died, by going on, I'm a straight A student, and oh, Jorge's job was so bad, and going off in left field. And the cops are like, okay, well, what's that have to do with today? And we're always having to reel her back in. Well, Diane's over here. She's old hat at this. She's like, I've been up in here for 40 years. I've read the Discovery. I've done this. I've come up with an excuse for everything. And she really has. Please hold. Okay, so I've seen a couple of people say, why Stephen? Why? Is that from the McDaniel thing? Now y'all are making me, I'm going to have to go watch this one. Y'all give me some, y'all just be on the damn lookout now. Okay. Oh, wait. Somebody found the last part. Okay, so if y'all watch my Diane Downs video, it's like I only found the 13 minutes of it. This person's saying they found it. It's called Pearl. It's titled Video from Thurston News. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to find it.
Yes.
Imagine spending your jail sentence with, let's see. Imagine spending your jail sentence with this being in one facility. It would be grounds for double penalty. I mean, aimed you, man. It's like, oh, wait, True Crime Loser Steven. Is that from, okay, so wait, so did True Crime Loser do one on him too? See, now I can't, okay. Oh, Stephen McDaniel. Okay, it's so fun. True Crime Loser and I need to team up and do something together because we literally, like, are attracted to, like, the same absurd criminals, right? Like, we kind of, like, have that same, like, thread of stuff or whatever. But I don't want to watch his thing yet until I do one now because it's like this one sounds like a good one. Jennifer, it's so great. You should watch. Okay, so I definitely have to watch it. I'm gonna break him. Okay, so yeah, I definitely have to watch this one then. Yeah, and then I'll go back. So now that I've done my video, I need to watch True Crime Losers thing on Sarah, and then I'll do the one on Steven, and then I'll go watch his. Okay, so here we go. And this person said, this is so true. Time has stood still for her craziness. She sounds exactly the same. I guess self-reflection won't ever be happening for Diane. And that's one thing that I think is very interesting, that when you run into the criminals and stuff like this, and especially for one like Diane that shows such heavy signs of it, is everything has stood still there. She's still spouting off at that same thing, that same narrative, that same whatever, and it's just weird. So I don't know. Oh, there's Medea. Thanks. Hey, girl, I've been reading your comments left and damn right. You're all up in the live chat today, and thank you for the super chat. Hi, Derek. Let's see that smile. Yeah, Derek has a wonderful smile. Okay, let's see. Check out the. Thank you, Medea. Thank you for all your comments and insights into the cases we discuss, and thank you for the super chat. Check out the murder of James Bulger. Okay. There's a comment. Okay, wait, hold on. There's a comment in another video from someone who had shared a cell with Sarah. She said that the way Sarah talked to the detectives is the same way she talks to everyone in jail. She'll get her ass handed to her, too. I can tell you that much. Sarah's going to get her ass handed to her. What's going to happen? Myrna Houston, thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's sweet of you. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats. I really appreciate it. And Jennifer loves your glasses. Yeah, they're very smart looking, aren't they?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Myrna. Thank you, everybody. Okay, here we go. Okay, so she has the same hectoring tone of voice as Sarah. Okay, so yeah, she has the same hectoring tone of voice as Sarah Boone, and that Brophy woman who wrote crap novels and shot her husband. Sheer arrogance. Okay, so the Brophy woman, or Brody, whatever her name is, and this guy, Stephen McDaniels, are the next two I need to look into. These keep coming up over and over. Her daughter, Rebecca Babcock, born in part of the prison contact. There's an interview, very weird. Oh, I bet that's heartbreaking. Oh my God. She hasn't changed one bit. Nope, absolutely not. Naturalized supposed to not want to condemn the parent. You're so right. You remember the part where she was talking about in this interview, or in the thing we watched, where she's like, pardon me, where she's like, well, the daughter said that she basically the prosecutor never said a bad word of her to the daughter. And I'm like, well, why would he? I mean, who's going to do that? So the prosecutor adopted her daughter, her children that she tried to. Did he adopt both children or just the daughter, y'all? I can't remember. Do y'all remember that one? Or do y'all remember which one it is? But so when she tried to kill she killed one child. One kid ended up paralyzed, and then one child. I mean, it took a long time for them to recover, and that's the one that ended up, what is it? Testifying against her, or whatever. But both children, they adopted both children. Okay,
wow.
So excuse me.
Yeah, and a lot of times the people that are following these stories get really involved in multiple levels. I mean, from the cops to, just followers to everyone, So it's amazing and good thing that he did adopt them, I guess.
Oh yeah. And so one of the things that came up in Diane's this last thing is she's like, oh, well, the prosecutor never spoke ill of me to my daughter, and it's like, well,
Why would you involve kids anyway? I mean, unless,
yeah.
I mean, I get it. I know.
Thanks, Annie. Yeah, I mean, it's like, why?
Right.
Exactly. Like, why?
She's just making a point of something that was a given. Anybody with any sense wouldn't involve the kid no more than they had to.
Okay, let's see here. This person says, Kimberly Fury says, here I think is the case with Diane. She watches herself like an outsider to her own life. She has absolutely no concept of experiencing anything organically. This ever snowballing fiction is all Diane lives for. So she quite literally can't let it go, confess, because to admit, where'd it go? Okay, please hold. I just messed up in my mind. I lost it. Oh, wait. Okay, Liz Forrest says she can't quite literally. Hold on. So she quite literally can't let it go, confess, because to admit to her crimes would erase every shred of the person Diane has so meticulously crafted. You're right about how her own voice soothes her. I would expand on that, say Diane has effectively hypnotized herself. She clearly assumes that her verbalanche will persuade everybody else. Yeah, I mean, this is all 100%. 100%. Absolutely 100%. 100%. This Vicky K says this is quintessential sociopathy at work. The more you explain, the more you confuse the issue. Yeah, exactly. The easier it is to manipulate your listener. I cannot imagine how difficult it must have been for those kids to get through a day just horrendous. I mean, that's the thing. At the end of the end of the day, I'm just like, oh my God, the poor children and the horrible things that they had to live through. I cannot imagine. Now look, what I want to do real quick, y'all, is, and I'm actually going to kind of put this right here. Hey, Michelle, how's it going? It's good to see you. So we're gonna kind of start reeling things back in because we're gonna have to get ready to go here in a few minutes. But before we do, we're gonna do some more fun stuff here. We're gonna try this real quick while we keep talking and chatting with people online and catch up with the sofa thing. So Seaweed says, Paul and Derek sending in love from Idaho. Hello, Idaho.
Hi.
Hard to watch this video of you in a sweatshirt. It is currently 170. Let me see.
I'm not in a sweatshirt. It's short sleeve.
Yeah, I got this is actually short sleeve, but
it just looks thick.
Y'all, if it is completely hot where you're at, drop a number 1. It has been miserable here, y'all, and I mean miserable. Miserable. Okay, so while I'm doing this, y'all, I'm gonna tell you. So we went to go see. No spoiler alerts, but we went to go see Nope yesterday.
Go.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, it's different, so that's why you should see it.
So this is a hot dog gummy
with pickles.
With pickles.
That's what it says.
We're gonna dig in, y'all. It's only 80 here. Where are you, Peggy? It's been hot in Colorado. Even in Colorado, I mean, I swear, y'all.
Global warming.
It's something.
Yeah.
Wisconsin is just right. Oh, I thought so. It's called Nope. Oh, Paws of Fury. I bet that's gonna be cute. I hope you have fun. It might take me a minute to get in this damn thing now. I also went to see Black Phone. If you're into horror films, amazing. Yeah. The Murder Nurse says, I thought the candy was a Lovecraftian horror. Absolutely. So, can I ask y'all, can you believe, side note, Letitia Stauch's thing, the mental evaluation is still postponed? Y'all, I was like, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. I was ready to come up off of the damn sofa. I mean, that's one of those where I'm like,
the topping stuck to the top.
So the topping I don't know if we trust the topping. So this is where we're at with this whole situation. Jurassic Park was really good too. And yet Black Phone was really good. 100 in Portland. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
These look like droppings. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. These look like
I
droppings.
don't know why they think that's a bun.
This is supposed to be a hot dog. Supposed to be a hot dog. That's a bun. Okay, Chrissy Lease. First of all, thank you, Chrissy, for the super chat. And wait, hold on, let me scroll back up.
Thank you.
Wait here, hold.
Okay,
yeah,
I'll hold.
you manhandled the hot dog.
Let me see if I can get the toppings off.
What did you? Hold on. What did you know? I'm 39 was found out and waiting for my 60th. Oh my God, 63rd surgery, Chrissy. I'm sorry. 3.5 years of living in a medical facility. And your content helped me get through it. Oh, that would be amazing, Chrissy. And I'm proud of you for making it through that journey, because that's amazing that you have, and that's awesome and good for you. And I'm glad that we can be here to help you in any way possible, whether it's just hanging out and laughing together. Do you live somewhere near where you could make it to the Crime Con next year? And thank you again for the super chat. Peggy says this looks like oh, Derek's got it going.
We got the mustard and the ketchup out finally. There you can see.
Now, Derek said he's doing a mukbang and he's going to eat the whole thing.
Oh, no. I like salty stuff, not sweets.
Okay, I'm going in for the bun.
I'm going to try the pickle.
Mm-hmm. Derek likes pickles.
It's hard. I mean, look. It's hard. And that's... No. I think I'm going to pass out now.
She's going to gobble that damn thing up.
It's the Grinch.
She's like, that was the best damn pickle I ever had.
It's hard, too. Oh, God.
Okay.
I can't. You're still chewing. Hi.
Sorry, we're on mute. So my part, the bun tasted like, and it feels like stale bread. And it tastes like, it doesn't taste like a gummy thing. Like, I legit think that it's like, I don't know. I'm going to go in and try the actual hot dog now.
I would be scared to give this to my kid if I had
There's no
kids.
way. It feels like stale candy.
I would take it away from them once I tried it.
And be ashamed of myself. Okay. So I'm going to try this part. Thank God I didn't get the Lunchable. Emily, no. There's no way. Like this right now, like, you know how a gummy is soft and chewy? This is not
must
that.
Be old.
It's like it's old. But it's like,
looking for an expiration.
yeah, see what I mean? Is my God, is there a reason it's at the damn 5 and below?
Maybe. No, they didn't forewarn us with an expiration.
I mean, we knew it was going to kind of be bad, so I was like, oh, let's get something funny to try on the live tonight. It's not like we were truly getting this. It's just now starting to slightly taste like a gummy. And I mean, I'm working at it. Like, I'm working for this.
Yeah, that's the ingredients. I don't know if you can see if it's probably blurry. It's coming across blurry, but it's got hot dog, bun, pickle, and condiments, mustard and ketchup on it.
I mean,
Don't try the pickle. It'll turn out like this.
I'm gonna try one time. See, he didn't even eat his. He didn't even eat his.
Smart.
I'm gonna eat this one thing and that's it. I mean, it's hard as a rock.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Drop my pickle.
Yo, I almost bought this big ass Lunchables. They had a legit big ass Lunchables thing.
Lunchables, yeah.
Thank God we didn't.
Right.
So if you go to Five and Below and see this, don't buy it. And Chrissy, let me scroll back up because I just saw you ask me if I saw your response. And hold on, I didn't. I missed it. Hold on. Oh. You live in Massachusetts. Okay. Tons of family in Florida. Wouldn't be friends, I do usually. Awesome. Well, if you figure out, it's a year away, right? It's like not this September, but next September. Maybe you can, and we can talk over time.
Mm-hmm.
And
Vegas was amazing. I enjoyed all the interviews that listening to the speakers and some of the victims of the families, which was really interesting. So I think anyone would find something that they liked at the convention.
Side note. What do y'all think about the JonBenet DNA evidence stuff going around right now? I'm not trying to be negative because I want to see this solved in my lifetime. But it's being touted as this big thing, and I don't think anything's going to come of it.
No.
I'm still chewing the pickle, by the way. Still chewing the pickle. This one might do me in.
I hope it's not soap. Caroline Roberts says it might be soap.
You don't hear me chewing it? It probably is disgusting to me. I'm sorry. That probably caused thousands of dollars in dental damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a dog toy. I think we did just eat a dog toy. Y'all.
Oh, no.
I think we ate a dog toy. Yeah, and Myrna says, and I agree, but explore it. Good possibility won't be solved, but they should try. 100% agree. The rejected prison commissary would it's up 100%. That's what we should say. 100%. So again, if you were in Five and Below with your kids, grandkids, whatever,
beware.
Don't don't get that. Don't get it for yourself. Don't be like, I saw somebody on YouTube being that. Don't get it. Yeah, I just don't think it's almost like, I just don't think they will, but I think they should explore it, obviously. Because I don't know, and I say this almost in all these lives. I love, that podcast or the channel Unsolved No More. He just came out with a video tonight, and I was like, I cannot wait to go to sleep tonight because I'm going to listen to him tell his stories. I love listening to him tell a story. I can't think of his name right now. It's called Unsolved No More, his channel, but he does an excellent episode on, I think it's probably his most popular episode on JonBenet. I have listened to that, y'all. I mean, over and over and over. And also Prosecutors, God, No More or something like that. I can't remember their channel, but they did like a 5-series part on a Casey Anthony, the trial. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. I'm basically looking at how, which there's really no answer for it. It got, the verdict that was reached, right? Yeah, Don Lane. So Jean-Benet's dad was at CrimeCon. He was there one of the very last evenings. And it's funny because at that point, and I can't remember, but I think he was either like an extra, not him, like this sounds weird, but like he was like an extra item or like the VIP, or there was something like that, or you bought a ticket to it or something. I don't quote me on that. And I just remember going down to the area, like we weren't going to. I remember wanting to see it, but I got confused basically, and I was like, "God, like this place is a madhouse, right?" I was like, "What are people going to go do?" And so then, like when I went into the room, and figured out, I was like, "Oh my God, that was Jean-Benet's dad. That's like no wonder it was crazy." We missed him. That's what I'm getting at. But it was gonna. I was like, "Oh my God!" So why? I don't. I would love to have been there just to see the question, because he took question and answer. I'm like, that's a brave damn man right there. So it's Rebecca. It's from the Pickle Edge Estate. Oh my God, that one, yeah. Oh, what did she say, Emily? I'm not sure what kind of DNA they have, Barb. Hey, Len, how's it going? Dre McCrae. Is that really their name? That's so rhymey. I think it's what Jean-Benet was wearing. Okay, it's something like, article of clothing. Oh wait, Chrissy says, I think it's going. I can't believe it's going around again. Wow, I think he's gonna be getting out. Oh dear God, bless us all with that. I mean, help us look that up real quick. I mean, that's just another whole segment right there. Hold on, Chris.
Why would they ever?
Now, also, I don't know if y'all want, coming up here shortly, we're going to get ready to run because there's a couple of different things going on. Still the same thing with the house. Duty Ron's channel, Dylan Round's mother, I believe it is going to be on there tonight. Okay, cool. Thank you, Emily. That's still out there, right? He's still not found. This is what, okay, so this is, again, this is my opinion. This is speculation. All that. The last that I read is, oh my God, that's crazy. Kelly says Dre McCrae, yes, Andrea is a vlogger whose husband is in a coma, likely because of her wacky herbal remedies. I mean, really. Barbie worked with Chris Watts in prison. Oh my God. What was he like? Spill the tea. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, Duty Ron's having Dylan Round's mother on. I was gonna say, from what I read recently, where she was like, look, they're doing their thing, don't be worried, yada yada yada. I think the situation where they have this person, that kind of squatter worker dude or whatever, I think that they're getting close to the truth with him. That's my opinion on that. So we'll see. But she's gonna be on there tonight if y'all want to watch it. And there's that. Oh my God, Barbara! I know his wife for a short. I knew his wife for a short time before she was killed. Wow, of course, one of the most polite prisoners. Yeah, it's kind of like what was his name? Ted Bundy. You know what I mean? Like Ted Bundy. Like when you watch things like that, where it's like, yeah, it's super nice, handsome, very flirtatious. Oh my God, that's wild. Hold on, my crazy name. I just watched an awesome video YouTuber is about. I hadn't heard of it until her video. I also love Miss CC. Is that CC? Blonde hair CC? I can't remember her name. Or Coffee Time CC. I can't remember. I know when I first started doing YouTube. Vomit, break your heart. Beyonce, 9 Mirrors. I bet he's flirtatious. I don't believe going crazy with it. Hey Janine, yay! We're actually kind of wrapping up, but there's definitely some stuff to watch on the replay here. He was medication every day. Wow, yeah, but how long do you still work in the prison system, Barb? And if so, how long have you worked there? I bet you got some good stories. Hey, Lion and Lamb, I hope you've been doing good. We're getting ready to wrap up here in a few minutes. We're just kind of chilling, laughing. We ate some gross little food here for everybody, and we've read some comments and Florida headlines, and that's right, Stephanie Harlow.
Roscoe wants to say goodbye.
Roscoe. Say listen. Roscoe had a bath tonight, and he's just a little.
He's sleepy.
Sleepy and upset over it. See, Father? He went to the beach. He got the camper, and then he got pup cups. He's gotten a pup cup from Starbucks, pup cup from Dunkin' Donut, or Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen.
See, yeah, man. So, yeah. So, what we're going to do now is we are going to go eat dinner because I found out that somebody called out sick for tomorrow. So, I have to go into work first thing in the morning and work 12 hours, which is fine and dandy. But we have to go eat dinner, and then I have to go to bed, and then Derek's going back home tomorrow.
Yes.
And then he'll be coming back. So thank y'all for hanging out. Again, thank you to everybody who makes the squad possible. I appreciate everybody. Y'all, thank Emily for holding the squad down.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone, for the super chats, the comments, the laughs, the squad, the sofa, the community. Y'all are amazing. This is so much fun to come hang out with y'all. And don't forget, over in the podcast channel, I go live more, throughout randomly over there. So I try and pop on this channel at least once a month and go live or so. But over there, I pop up, I do my little, updates, that kind of stuff. So just be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. Roscoe pops on over there too, Anyway, that's it. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope everybody has a wonderful week ahead of them. And that's it. Until the next time we gather around this damn sofa and that damn computer over there with this damn dog and my damn friend. We'll see y'all soon.
Bye, everyone.
We love you. We love you. We'll see you.